The first part of social behavior that we're going to cover is altruism or pro-social behavior. This can range from giving your seat on the bus to someone else or to giving someone else your kidney. So there's a wide range that goes into altruism. One question to ask yourself with altruism: is human behavior ever truly altruistic? So sometimes you do things for other people because you're getting something in return. For example, it makes you feel good to do good for other people. Also, maybe you do it out of reciprocity. I do something for you now, maybe you'll do something for me later. Evolutionary psych, they have an interesting spin on pro-social behavior. So let's say you help a family member. By doing so, you are helping to promote the survival of your family's genes. So that makes sense. So why would you help people not related to you? What some evolutionary psychologists think is that it's basically a misfire in your brain when you help someone else. You are conditioned to help your family because it helps your genes live on, and you mistakenly apply that heuristic to people that are not related to you. I personally tend to lean more towards the first explanation. You do it because it makes you feel good, but you are also making someone else feel good, so maybe the intent doesn't matter too much as long as you're not helping someone so much that you're hobbling them, like with helicopter parenting. Okay, so for the biological factors in pro-social behavior, genes obviously are going to play a role. Depending on the study, it's somewhere between 30 to 69% can be explained by genetics. Example, pro-social behaviors have been linked to an oxytocin receptor gene, and oxytocin is related to social bonding. So high levels of serotonin and dopamine receptors in the brain, they're also associated with pro-social behavior. As far as the brain goes, when we feel compassion for someone, areas of the midbrain are likely to be active. And these are the same areas that are active when doing nurturing parental behaviors. So the neural factors associated with the parent-child relationships are involved also in the kindness with others. Kind of going back to that idea with the evolutionary psychologists. Some psychological factors that are involved in pro-social behavior: empathy. We feel empathy for someone. We feel what they are feeling. Some researchers think that empathy is the key if true altruism does exist. We do something not just to make ourselves feel better, but out of genuine concern for someone else. Although, empathy is also making you feel bad. You're feeling what they're feeling, and so you feel bad. So by helping them with their suffering, you are also helping to alleviate your suffering. Personality is also linked to altruism. Agreeableness is the trait, for example, personality trait that's most associated with pro-social behaviors. Mood, obviously, is going to be related too. So happy people are more likely to help people than unhappy people. Although, sometimes someone in a bad mood will help others because they know it will help to lift their mood. Again, both pro-social behaviors benefit both parties. Okay, so what about the socio-cultural factors that are involved in pro-social behaviors? The two the text discusses are SES and media influences. Those that have lower SES, are more likely to help than those that have more. So people from poorer backgrounds are more attuned to the suffering of others. They have more empathy for those people. Even children from lower SES backgrounds at a very, very young age are more generous than kids that have more. With the media influences, if you're seeing someone perform an act of kindness, if you're listening to music with pro-social lyrics, and even playing pro-social video games, the research has shown that all of that can influence pro-social behavior. Okay, that's altruism. On the next slide, we're going to talk about the flip side of that, aggression.